And welcome to Sabado Sessions podcast. And today we are going to cover the Manchester Open
World Cup.
World Cup. Yeah, sorry. To kick it off, James Adcock, let's go. What's your takes? What's your views? Prime time, normal peoples. What's up?
Normal people.
No,
Bit deep, you know.
Oh, the non.
normal
Okay,
people.
the non
Wow.
prime time.
That's a
I
bit
guess.
rude.
It's all right. It's
Oh shit.
Okay, you
it's
know
not
what?
bad.
Let's just ask straight up. Why? I remember you being on the list. You got posted on the Manchester Open Instagram saying that you're doing it. You're in the prime time, but then all of a sudden you're not anymore. What's the story?
My place was like a placeholder. It was more if I could do it, I'll do it. If not, I'll just pull up. It was again because it was such a high demand. It was more. I think I don't know how they selected it, but a place opened up. I took it. It was never to do it. Do you know what I mean? It was just in case I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, you got no chance of getting in.
Yeah.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. I know that. Yeah.
So
A lot of people, no, a lot of people put their name down just in case they fancied it. If they didn't fancy it, then do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of
so
course.
you had a place open, a placeholder in case you're gonna do it, but people like Espin that wanted to do it, they never had a placeholder, they never had a place, which to me is a bit confusing here. People had a placeholder that didn't do it, and a lot we can only it can reflect the amount of dropout we're seeing now. Because to be fair of you guys, Kim and Jacob, they've done a wonderful job organizing this competition. But when I look at the list that was released the other week, and then the news I'm hearing people dropping out, it kind of pissed me off. I'm thinking, hang on, we had people that Espin that wanted to do it, they didn't get a place. People that actually got a place, last minute they're pulling out. And some people they're giving some dumbass fucking stupid reasons. You know, it's Manchester, mate. Come on, you don't need to go and break a fucking world record. You know, it's really frustrating because I'm going to be on that platform where they're going to be 6, 7 people. What the fuck?
James, why are you laughing so much, bro?
That seemed really direct, didn't it?
Yeah, like didn't even hold back.
Wow. No,
Hey,
just say
James,
it
man,
straight,
you're
James.
costing me my
Honestly.
place, isn't it?
Wow.
But okay, so before we actually go through the list, then do you reckon that the narrative is pretty much the same from those that did pull out? Because other than your name, James, there were other people as well that I
Who else has pulled out though? Who else has pulled out?
Adam
A lot of people have pulled out.
Okay,
but Samoa is not doing it, right? Samoa was one of the biggest name there. He's not doing it because
Was he in?
Yeah, I spoke to him straight away. He said to me he's injured, which I understand. You know, when someone is injured, you can't do nothing about it, right? So I think we had
Adam Fuller.
Adam Fuller meant to do it, eh? But Fuller, I don't know. He hasn't decided yet. He's still on the list, but he hasn't decided whether
he's not on the
doing it or
list
not.
anymore.
You know, he's not on the list anymore, so that means he's not doing it no more.
Fuller's off, yeah.
So
by what I was told, he picked interregionals for personal reasons. Like it lined up with his life a lot better to do that. And there was still the opportunity of because obviously with interregionals you can still technically qualify.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that just lined up with his lifestyle a lot better.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's the same thing. Do you know what I mean? If that's the one opportunity you've got for international and you feel like maybe you'll be healthy, why wouldn't you put your name down? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why Espin didn't put his name down.
What? Because he wasn't healthy?
Because he just didn't know if he had it or not.
I mean, I think Joe, you had your name down as well because again, we're talking about it. You are one of the bigger names in the country, but you put your name down, and then when other opportunity come, you dropped out. This is a fucking shit move. Do you know what I mean? Because people want to go and see big lifters lifting. When you guys put your name down, people want to come in and see you. And when you're dropping like flies, it's just ridiculous.
Hold up, my name was never down on the list, bro.
You got a place, bro.
Espin didn't. You told everyone. You told everyone you got a place, Joey. What are you lying?
Yeah, and then I backed out literally the day after.
Wow.
So
Espin, I don't know why you're getting onto me. Yeah, I backed out in lieu of the hopes. In lieu of the hopes that you get that place. I even sent the link to reapply. I don't know what.
So what you're telling me is you signed up to be on the waiting list half an hour after me. You managed to get a place, then you backed out, and I still didn't get a place. Okay, cool. All right, moving on.
No. It was in the hopes that you get a place after me backing out.
Appreciate that.
That's not how it works.
Well, I don't know how it works, but that was my hope.
But what's it based on then? Like, who your coaches or?
What do you mean?
You said it's not based on that. So what's it based on? This is a waiting list, isn't it?
No, I would have hoped that if my place was gone, someone else would take it, and I was hoping it would be you, because it would have been good, man, to see you on the 74. No, sorry, the 66 list.
Swing Mo in here. Can you add him?
Mo.
Yeah, chuck him in. He's ready.
Yeah, he should be coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So from everyone that's pulled out, I just say we pretty much just talk about like who is going to compete and who do we think is going to be doing well and who.
There's still some good classes. There's actually still decent classes. Mainly the women. It was more all the men that pulled out, but there's good women.
Let's talk about. Should we talk about the women now? Then let's go.
But let's just get the guys out of the way first quickly, because it's pretty quick with the guys, in all honesty, and then we'll talk about the girls, man. Like,
are we going day by day here? Yeah, that's how they've done it.
We could go day by day.
Yeah, that's how they've done it. Yeah.
All right, go on.
Cool. So on Thursday morning, they have got 59 and 66 in the morning. These are the guys we're talking about, the male. So in the 59, they only have one master lifter who's already a Manchester Open champion if he doesn't bomb out. So there's only one there. So there's a few 66. And that's on Thursday. It's just 66 on Thursday. So yeah, let's take it away. Joey, what's your pick on the 66 on Thursday morning?
The 66s, I mean, it's I'm not gonna lie with you, but like, it's pretty one-sided in terms of like first place, but second and third, man, like I'm hearing a lot of good things about Fenyo's training. The legend David Gray is back. Obviously, he's not at his prime anymore. Once upon a time, I've competed against him. He was like on good form way back when. I don't know how he'll fare now. I haven't seen him compete in a while. Not to the standards anyway that he's been doing so, but he's nominated in with a 540 total, which is pretty decent, considering like the last nationals he ever done was 2017. 2016, sorry, and then which he won, and then the other names like one Chiz King and like Gurmek Beering. I don't know, like the spaces between them are too far to even put them remotely anywhere close to third. So as for my pick for second and third, I would keep it as is with Fenyo second and King 1 on the third place. How about you guys?
Yeah, pretty much the same. I think the main thing to talk about here is Kibra, and is he going to get that 650 total, in all honesty? Obviously, he's going to come first. Second and third is pretty much what's nominated already with Feno and that King guy. But the question here is, man, Kibra, is he going to get 650? Like, his squats look good. His bench, it's just his bench, in all honesty. I can't see his bench clicking. His bench doesn't look great right now. His deadlifts look okay-ish. But then he doesn't squat and deadlift on the same day ever, does he?
No, I don't think so. But
that's the problem.
I mean, we've discussed this extensively in the 66 group chat, where his bench always looks good coming to prep and training, but I don't know if the weight cut affects him that much. But it never truly shows on the platform. Not in history anyway, like in the past few comps that he's done. So I hope there's actually been improvement there, because obviously any help on bench just gives him a better subtotal for whatever he needs to pull to get that 650 and above.
But if he does push squat a lot, and if it does improve, I think it can hit him on deadlifts, to be honest with you. I can't see him doing any more than... Yeah. So it's a big ask. So I don't know. I personally don't think he's going to do it, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys think differently or...
To me, I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to get a 650 that is needed for the A total. The reason I'm saying that is, by the British, he had a shot at it, and then he opted out for the massive deadlift. And again, at the British is, I know people will say it's the same thing as here, where you didn't really have no challenge, but here is probably had a few months to almost like target that 650. So that's where I'm thinking.
It wasn't a huge deadlift though. Remember, he missed 2 squats. He missed 2 squats, 1 deadlift, and a bench, and he was still at 635.
Yeah. I'm saying
he did a pull like for, I think this event for hard body, and he pulled like 300.
Yeah, but deadlift bar.
Forget about that, bro.
But then, come on. If you give him his squat, even his second attempt squat, he's at 650. So it's
so he doesn't. Basically, what I'm saying is, if he goes second
6 for 9, it's a guarantee. Yeah.
Yeah. If he goes a second attempt squat, even third, he doesn't need to load that deadlift like he did load it at the British. He didn't. He doesn't need to load that massive one. You know what I mean? So I still think he's gonna get it. And yes, Fenio, I think he's very strong. The kid is very, very strong. His training is going really well.
Are you only saying that because of the edit he did for you that day?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes and no. So
little favoritism going on here, yeah.
Good. I can literally see him hitting 600, right? So anyone that is a 66 with a 600 total, believe me, there's a lot of people.
What numbers are you looking at here to see him doing 600?
Bro, I just say I can see him hitting 600.
What are the numbers?
Ask me to break it down.
What are the numbers,
anyway,
bro?
Never mind.
He broke you down. He broke you down in his little TikTok video saying like, I want to be like Durance. So what are you saying about how does he get his 600?
All right, I can see him. Right? Let's see, right? Like, if you put me on the spot, right? You put me on the spot. I can see him deadlifting what 255.
He's already done that. He's done that in his last comp.
He'll do more than that, bro.
What do you mean you can see him do that? He done that in his last comp.
but the thing is, like, if he scored big here, the deadlift might be affected. But have you pulled your last deadlift in your last comp? You didn't.
Man, what's a big spot for him? Tell me.
What?
What's a big spot for him?
195.
Yeah, you're on open powerlifting.
What did you say? Are you on open? Anyway, don't put me on the spot like that again, Joey. But what I'm saying is that the kid is gonna come second, right? And yes, David Gray, look, is a veteran, right? He's a veteran. I know he's nominated for 540, but that 540 potentially now a veteran like him has been in the sport for a very long time. So I probably see him snatching third here, maybe 550. I see him doing that. So because the only reason I'm giving him third because he's a veteran. So I expect these people to execute over 9 for 9. I see him getting third. Yeah. Christian, but Kibria definitely going to hit that 650.
Christian, I know you've just joined us, so we're talking about the Manchester Open, my bro.
The 66ers.
We're going through the 66ers. We've all pretty much clarified that, you know, the one who's going to take the dub is Kibria. But it's just a matter of what we reckon he's going to get from training. I know that you've done his fair share of nutrition coaching, so you probably know a bit more of his training and insight. So what's your take, my brother?
Obviously, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, all good. Obviously, he's going to win. The main thing, I haven't done his nutrition since his ST comp, but the main from British, but the main thing for him is retaining his bench strength, because he built up a lot of lean mass in the time that I was working with him. So his squat and his deadlift was obviously it's right up there. But as long as he retains his bench, he'll be fine. And obviously that I know it was not anywhere near comp spec, but that 300 a few weeks ago, I was like, wow, is that what we're doing now? So
I don't know. James didn't look convinced, bro.
No. Deadlift bars on that lot.
Yeah, of course. But what did he deadlift at British?
272, missed 287.
Yeah,
exactly. So for obviously the 287 was a bit of a stretch then. That was a bit of a Hail Mary, I think, to get the A total right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
and to get rid of someone's deadlift record as well.
Well, he wasn't successful then, obviously, but
it's close.
He probably, yeah. I think that's probably on the cards now. I'll be surprised if he's not around there with a legitimate shot. So
What? You know what? Let's just ask everyone here, especially Mo. What do we reckon Kibri is gonna bench? I'll start first. I'll say 127.5.
No, he's not getting 127.5. I'm gonna say
125.
122 to 125, max 125.
What's his best bench in competition?
122.5.
I'll probably say
Failed
depends on
125 3 times.
it depends on if it's worth the risk. I think he'll probably just go conservative and go 125 and load on the deadlift.
I think it depends on how good his squat is. He might not even have to push too much on bench.
Yeah, there's no reason for him to push.
I think he's going to bench 120. Yeah, because if he go 3 out of 3 on the squat, he doesn't need to push on bench. He doesn't need that.
What do you mean? Like the more he gets on bench, the less he has to worry about for deads.
Bro, 120 could be a push on bench though.
Bro, if he can score 250, right, because he's capable. If he scored 250, he doesn't need 127.
No, but
I wouldn't see him squatting 250 is on the extreme end. I think he'll want to send on deadlift. I think he's thinking 280 deadlift, maybe 280, 285.
Then he's not getting the 8 total then.
Yeah, he would. If he gets his second squat. That's what we said. If he goes 6 or 9, he gets the 8 total. It's not that hard. He just has to get a second squat.
Not that hard.
No, but yeah, for you, but I'm saying...
Okay. All right, cool, James. I hope you keep that same energy when we get to the 93s. Yeah, keep that same energy when we get to the 93s.
Anyway, James hasn't given his picks yet. Go on, James. What's your picks
for the 66s?
Yes,
Fenyo for the win. or Fenyo for second.
Nah, win.
Win. Jeez. So what? Kabir's bombing out on squats because he can't get that depth.
I just want to go against you, look.
Okay, cool.
So what's Kibri getting if Fenyo's winning?
Nah, Kibri is at 650. Really, let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay, cool. There's a
lot more on that.
Should we move on to 74s, or does Mo have a pick as well that's different from what we've picked so far?
I'm trying to find the entry list, unfortunately. I think Kibra is obviously the takeaway lifter. I think we have Joey competing, yes or no? Or have you pulled out?
I was never competing, my bro.
Oh, well,
We've been through this. He pulled out. We've been through this.
Mo, yes or no? Did he say he was competing? Now he's trying to say.
I'm pretty sure we had this conversation. He said we were competing.
Bro, you like to imagine a lot of conversations, so.
I can't. No worries. We'll deal with that one later. But because there's receipts. That's why I'm back.
That's true. That is
true. No, all I said was I'm gonna be in Manchester. I'm not saying I'm doing Manchester. So.
Oh, but Joey, did you get your money back though?
No, I didn't. Still, I haven't checked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of bad like that with money.
Too rich,
James, did you?
Anyway,
I think Keeper is a takeaway lifter.
Chill. That's too late.
Cool. So the 74, the way they've done these Manchester prime time.com day, they said okay, the 66 are lifting on Thursday, the 74 are lifting all the way on Sunday. So we're just going here by weight class. We're just not going by day anymore. If you go by days, then we're gonna go for a higher weight class. So let's just go for a weight class. So the 74 on Sunday, there's 2 groups. There's a morning session, and there's
the prime time. The majority, the big hitters in 74s is doing prime time.
It's a
there's no.
Prime time.
I don't think.
Oh wait, is it prime time?
No.
There's 3 flights. There's the 74.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even see that one. Yeah, you're right.
Then another 74, then the 83.
Yeah, there's no prime time on Sunday, so it's just A and B. So the A, of course, there's a few guys there on the A that pretty much will be looking to get that 620 total, 74, so maybe 60, maybe. No, I'm talking about 74.
Yeah, they need to get 720 total.
It's not going to happen in the A flight. Someone getting 720 total in the A flight at 74.
Oh no!
It's just saying that.
So let's just skip that. Let's just skip that and go to B flight.
Oh, you want to skip the A one? Sorry, guys, the A we have to skip you guys. So we're gonna go for B's. Yes, the battles here. Literally, reality is 2 people. It's Dylan and Sandu.
No. James.
Yeah,
let them talk.
That's your opinion, guys. So that's your opinion, right? My opinion is mine. So,
that's a horrible opinion.
My opinion is third stood last year at the British anyway. It proved me right. Anyway, here, to me, I'm seeing Dylan and Sam do. So whether Dylan can hit the 720 is the answer, the question probably we should ask everybody. And I see him aiming for that 720 with that last pull. If he can hold on that last pull, he will hit that 720 total. But at the same time as well, Sam Dew's been training really, really well. So I can see him being between 715, 720 as well on that day. So all depend who's gonna miss. Anyone that missed the other one hit the 720. Anyone that goes 9 for 9 hit the 720. That's how I see it from my opinion here. So it means I'm giving Dylan the win, Sam second, and I know Jack is a friend of mine. His training has been picked up since he dropped down to 74s. He ran away from me, Jack. So one day maybe we'll meet again, my friend. The real battle is here. So yeah, I see Jack here probably snatching a third if he goes 9 for 9. Yeah, that's me there.
All right, let's go. Espen James, you seem to have a different opinion entirely.
All right, James, you go first. I'm just still shocked by Durance.
Yeah, because that's your new weight class, isn't it?
I think 1, 2. So you've got Dylan, Sam, 1, 2, and then third you've got Amari. But so Mars, I'd put him either, could be any, could win it, could come second, but I would put him up top. I think they're coached by the same person. I think Sam and Mars are both under Each.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
But Mars is good enough to take it.
Take the win.
He just doesn't post.
Have you seen any of his training? Because from what I can see, he's around a 240 score, around a 270, 280 deadlift.
No, bro.
Don't. That's smoke and mirrors.
Okay.
Hey, well, what do you man know? Let us know.
But just give us one number.
Give us numbers, because me, I gave my pick because I've never seen this guy lift.
No.
I've never seen his social media.
It's more the way he's moving. Do you know what I mean? Like he just posts.
I'll tell you this now. 3 weeks ago, was it 3? Yeah, roughly 3 or 4 weeks ago, he did 240 for doubles at an RP of 6. Like it was the quickest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, squat. About 2 weeks ago, he pulled 270 deadlift and it fucking flew. I think it was like an RP of 6, sub whatever it was. So
did it scare you, Espen?
Bro, the guy, I'm telling you, he's gonna do damage, man. He just doesn't post. He'll post all of his back offs. Yeah. But
what's his bench? What's the guy's bench?
He'll bench around 150. He'll bench about 155, 155, I'd say.
Okay, so the question to the group is, that's what I was literally about. But the question to the group is, what total do you think wins the 74 kg class?
I don't think anyone's gonna hit 720. Me personally.
Okay. You're just jealous because you're not there.
I'm not jealous.
710. 705, 710. I reckon
I think 712 on the dot.
A weird number.
Might be a little bit low for me, boys. Not gonna lie. I mean, Dylan's nominated 708.5, and I would not expect him to only have improved by 1.5 kilos since the British.
And he's also a lot healthy. Like he's actually healthy now. He's been training with Kedrick.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm going for 715, 720. To be honest.
You know what? I'm calling 730.
What?
Oh, God.
Yo. hey, listen,
Jesus
the way
Christ.
you and Jurist start laughing, because apparently he's coached by Kedrick now, what do you lot know?
No.
There must be some inside information.
The only reason why I put those numbers together is because I'm thinking a 285 kg squat from Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
That's about reasonable. A 155 kg bench, maybe 160 if he's been training a bit harder on bench. And then the deadlift is the one that's a bit of a throw in the sand, which is about 280, 290.
That's 7. So between 730 to 725 to 735. You're saying?
Yeah.
I think all three of them are going to be pushing each other so much that there's going to be some mislifts, in all honesty.
Who's going to be pushing who the most, though?
Oh, obviously, Dylan's going to have the biggest squat, right? So he's going to have that lead already. But
yeah,
Mars ain't going to be too far off from that squad. I'm telling you right now.
Do you reckon you lot are sleeping on Sam Dew? Because, bro.
No. No one is. Like, we said the top 3 is going to be Sam Dew, Dylan, and Mars. We just don't know in what order. It's going to be that tight, bro.
But, okay. You know what? Let's put it out there. Everyone pick an order. Christian, you go first, bro.
Oof. I'm going Dylan, Mars, Sam.
Dylan, Mars, Sam. All right, cool. Espen.
Last time I did this, Dylan fucking posted me on his Instagram. You see that?
Why are you scared for, man? Don't be scared, bro.
Nah, I'm never scared, bro. All right, I'm gonna go for Mars, Dylan, and Sam.
All right, before actually, what is gonna be the winning total then? You reckon?
Wait, I'll tell you right now. Give me 1 second. One sec.
All right. While you're thinking, bro, Mo, do you have a top 3?
My top 3 is going to be the question. I think the big question is, can Dylan comfortably hit that 8 total? That all depends on the squad. So I think Dylan number 1. I think Dylan is just going to be too far ahead for Sam Dew. Sam Dew is a solid lifter, but I think he's getting closer and closer to Dylan on the squat. And I think we could see Sam Dew maybe squat 270, 275. I wouldn't be surprised to see that. But I think Sam Dew will be around 710, 700. I don't see him going into the 720, 730 range. And Amari, unfortunately, I don't know who he is. I apologize. I'm not seeing him training. But that's a big jump in total. I mean, you're talking about a 40 kilo total increase, realistically speaking, to be anywhere close.
No. But it's because the thing is, in his last comp as well, he didn't fully max out. That total he's got there, he just went and got his openers. So he actually didn't.
Okay, so what do you think is going to be the winning total? Because you're saying Amari first.
Based on, I'm going to say 712.5 to 715, based on Amari.
Okay.
In all honesty. Yeah, right. 712, 715.
So you're saying, again, your top 3, what? Amari,
it could be
Dylan,
anyone's. Yeah, Sam. I'm going to go for Amari, Dylan, and Sam. Amari, just so you're listening as well, if you let me down, you're an absolute prick. Right? So make sure you fucking get this first place. Don't make me look bad for the 3rd year in a row.
James, let's go. Top, your 1, 2, 3, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Mars, Dylan, Sam.
Jeez, are you saying the same sort of winning total as well, 715?
It's a difficult one because I mean, one miss and it drops a lot.
Yeah.
The thing is, right?
I don't really want to write Dylan out like that,
but you already have. You're saying Mars to win.
No. Because remember, Dylan missed. What did he miss? 287. I'm just gonna pick Mars as an underdog, but
okay.
It could be either. I don't think it'll be Sam. I think either Dylan or Mars.
Have you guys seen Dylan's 265 score?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. It was easy.
You guys are betting on some.
Yeah, but that's training. Remember, that's training weight and stuff like that. It's.
And what's his weight right now? Like, so was he walk around that? Is he still walking around quite heavy or not?
No, I think with very close. Well, he's now close. Doesn't do the big cuts anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, then I mean.
Don't change your mind. Keep it, Amari. Keep it there.
I'm gonna back with Amari here, man. Who's
cool.
up?
84s. Oh,
no, you guys have to give your points as well.
You
You're
know
not
what?
getting out of this one, Joey.
You know what? Yeah, just because I want Amari to show me real hunger, I'm gonna say Dylan first, Amari second. Amari second, and then Sam for 3rd. Sam's gonna probably hate me, man, after hearing this. But yeah, I hear all of us really. Everyone picked him for 3rd, especially Christian.
Oh no! Who? Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Oh no, Sam for 2nd, 100%.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so
me too. Yeah. I picked Sam for 2nd, and I picked Jack for 3rd. The only reason I just didn't pick Amari because, again, as you said, you guys have seen Amari squatting or lift. I haven't seen his training. All I see him saying, like, "Oh yeah, look at my abs." That's all I see.
Yeah. So to be fair, I mean, let me interject for a second. To be fair, Amari is a bit of a wild card here because all of us know it's one thing to put your numbers down on paper, to be lifting weights in the gym at the time that you want to lift without cutting all of this nonsense. So, it is nonsense. To do it on a platform when there's going to be lots of people watching, it's in a theatre, the pressure's on, you got people that have already done it multiple times before you. Even though I picked him 2nd, maybe I'm being a little bit influenced by some conversations with Peach, but don't write Sam off. And I do think it's Dylan's to lose, even though it's going to be close. But yeah, I'm cutting with Durans on that one, because if you don't post, it's just like, how long is this piece of string?
Yeah, true. Like,
they cut as
well.
And
then don't get the thing is going up against potentially the best 74 squatter in the world. Do you know what I mean? Which is in Dylan. So do you know what I mean? So when you're going up against someone that potentially has a world record, it's ridiculously a mountain to climb. So yeah. So Amar, if you're listening, brother, stack it in, bro. We're all behind you, but show us what you got.
Yeah. Show Espen how it's done. Anyways, 83s, lads. Durance, let's go. Kick it off.
Why just me?
What you mean? You're the only 83 here, bro. Unless you want to start sticking on 93s, what?
Cool. The 83s, again, there is a long list there. So again, there's just 1 and 2 here. The rest will come and fight for third, right? As I said last nationals. So it's all about who's going to win between Ade and Kunz. I know Ade is nominated there with a 695. People don't get it twisted. That's not where it is. So these two will be going for the A total with 780. Whether they will get an A total or not, but 1 and 2 will be between them. So if you want to get my top 3 here, is from the training I've seen. Look, Ade is a strong kid. You know, he's a strong guy, strong lad. So if he come out with free squat, he's going to beat Kunz. If he comes out with free squat, Kunz will be done. So, but at the same time, again, Ade's always been in a hit and miss when it comes to his last deadlifts. His deadlifts never really show up in competition, apart from when he was a 74. Maybe the world is telling him something. Maybe it's time maybe to go down. No, I'm not running away from the battle, but yeah. His 74 deadlift was amazing, you know, and as an 83, I was expecting Ade to be hitting 340 right now, because at 74, it was just ridiculous. So hopefully it will show up on that day. But again, 9 for 9, I'll give it to Ade. And Kunz second probably will be by body weight, or but maybe by 2.5 kilo there, if both of them go 9 for 9. And third, I know there's Luke Wilson and Joel Wilson there, but again, Luke is someone that's been on that national platform, international platform. He can hold his own. So the third one, I'll give it to him. I see him coming third on that one. I see him probably hitting maybe 735, 740 there for Luke. So yeah.
James, let's go, man. Let's hear it. You just dropped a little quick info for us about one of your lifters.
What do you mean?
Kunz.
I didn't drop anything.
That you coach him now, bro. I thought that was quite an eye-opener.
Stop putting people on the spot, Joey. Jesus Christ, James,
Joey.
just give us your picks. Let's go.
Oh, is it? James is an international level coach now.
Do you not pay attention?
Always.
Come on.
I didn't know. I didn't know James has been moving like this. The new Joe Flex of UK.
The mastermind behind Nonso. Go on, James.
No, that's the weight game. It looks like me, but he's putting a lot of weight.
What's he sitting at now?
Like 113, maybe.
Shit, that boy's big.
He hasn't really weighed himself. He doesn't really need to. He's never going to be 120 in the next 5 weeks. So he's just, but yeah, he can actually eat. He's not like Mo. Like he's been tracking his, like genuinely, he tracks his food. He's putting like 5,000 calories a day in.
5,000 calories.
He's doing well.
He's Nigerian, isn't it?
He's Nonso, bro. He's Nonso, bro.
Yeah. He's not, but you know, sometimes I don't know. Some people like to claim Nigerian names.
But with that deadlift, you have to be Nigerian, bro. Come on.
Is he living? Yo, who's eating 5,000 calories in a Nigerian household?
Hey, Christian.
Like, no. I need to ask him.
Christian, smile, yeah. Maybe crack up, bro. Hey, no.
Hey, I'm gonna use Christian smile for the edit, bro. You see that smile?
Okay, no. Hey, everyone's interrupting James, bro. James, take it off, bro. What's your picks for 83s?
Top 3?
Yeah, top 3.
I mean, it's going to be Kunz, Ade, and Joe, really.
Yeah, what's the winning total going to be?
I see Joe above Luke, possibly. He's good, and he's growing quite quick as well. Winning total, I don't know about winning total. Obviously, I can't really. I think it's a toss. It depends who comes in healthy. It depends who comes in. Do you know what I mean? Like Ade's had his problems, Kunz has had his problems. Everyone's had their problems in the past. It just depends who comes in healthy, really. I think. Remember
I thought they're both healthy now. No.
Yeah, they're both fine. But I mean, do you know what I mean? Like last year they both come in all right, and I think Kunz.
What's the forecasted total if healthy for Kunz?
Doesn't matter, man.
Oh, okay. It's because Durance is
why
here.
Why would I do that?
Don't worry, you can tell me after when Durance goes.
But I don't care, bro. I got 820, bro. I don't give a fuck.
It's a different world, to be fair. It is a different world. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you putting my name on those conversations, bro?
It's your weight class. It's your weight class,
bro.
You stuck it on me when we were talking about 66s.
Bob, I talked about fading your hair. Did I pull your name down? Come on. Because the kid is going to go for 600, bro. Anyway, take it on, James. Sorry.
No, that's it, really. See comes in healthy. I think Ade don't really post, does he?
Yeah.
Well, Ade's not posting. Really. I know he's doing a lot better. Like I chat to him decent amount. I know he's doing better, but I don't know how much better. I don't know where he's at. But I think on his day, Ade, he just needs to have his day, doesn't he?
Oh, okay.
It's been a long time since. When was the last? 21.
Yeah, it's been a long time since he moved out 74s.
I think when he does, but he just needs it to click. That's it. That's the one thing missing from him.
Yeah.
Same with Kunz, really. He just needs that one comp. Then it's a confidence builder. But
yeah, for real.
I think if you're looking at third place, Joel. I don't know about Luke. They're both good. It's probably the most stacked class if you look at top 4 in the men, to be fair.
Espen, what are you saying, bro?
Then, I don't know who Lucas Stokes. Does anyone know who that is?
No, I just tried to check him out. He's on private, so you can't even see his shit.
Pretty sure he's got a good bench, if I'm remembering correctly. Let me have a look.
I mean,
I completely skipped over that name. Yeah, he's decent. He's got a 192 bench, 300 deadlift, 242 squat.
When was that?
22 November.
Whoa, that's
good.
Half a year. Half a year.
West building, yeah, that could be an underdog.
Yeah, there's a lot of time to do it from there.
And yeah, go on.
And he missed the 200 bench as well. So that would have been 742.
Oh shit! And it was light. It was only 81 kilos.
Yeah.
So, if you put someone that kilos, yeah.
Yeah, if you put someone that squat, we'll be talking about maybe 750, 755.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
2 kilos.
Yeah.
So he could be the underdog, man. He could be like the Mars.
The Mars of the 83s. Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, but bro, 750, 755 is still not going to beat Kunz and Ade. Come on.
No, but he's there for top 3.
Interesting question though. What do you think wins the 83 kg class?
I tried asking James, but he wouldn't tell me. So, Christian, Mo, what are you saying?
I think. Okay. I think I'll throw a random number in there, and then when I give my picks for first, second, third, I'll go into a bit more detail. But I think somewhere around 770. Yeah.
Okay.
I think 770.
Because the number I had in my head was actually 767, 765.
If it's 760, 750, anyone can take it from those 4.
Yeah, I know.
Like if it's 760, 750, anyone can take it from those 4. If it's 770, you've only really got 2 people in that conversation as of now.
I mean, it can't be 750. Surely Kunz has made more progression than fucking 5 kilos, man.
I don't know, James. What are you saying?
I love that.
The better question to ask is he healthy now?
James says he is.
Yeah, Kunz all right.
So he's good for 750 plus.
He's good for everything.
So that's the expectation. It doesn't matter what James says. That's the expectation.
He's a little
plus.
He's a little jet lagged. He just flew to Chicago and back. But
that old chestnut, yeah. All right, cool. Christian,
he's all right.
But you guys cut Mo. Mo was literally going for it.
Sorry, yeah, Mo. I know you said 770.
Right. So if I'm gonna let me quickly do this while we're talking about. So I think my favorite for this weight class is definitely going to be Ade. I think Ade's long overdue, but I feel like we've been saying this multiple times. Ade's long overdue a good meet since he's gone up a weight class. He was a phenomenal talent in the 74s, but for some reason just hasn't put it together since going up to the 83s. So if Ade has a great day, we're talking at least 770. And now that's just talking with it. We've seen Ade do 290 squat. I think what he needs for 770 is a 275 squat, a 180 bench, which he's done before, and a 315 kg deadlift. Now, the deadlift is where things can get very iffy because we haven't seen Ade's deadlift. And he pulled 310 or 305 as a 74. So based off the weight gain, Ade, sorry?
308.
Okay. So based off his weight gain, Ade should be way beyond that 315, 310
that threshold, yeah.
Exactly. But it just depends on, is he in a healthy position? Is the training coming together? If training is good, which Ade could be anywhere from sevens. To be honest with you, Ade can be anywhere from 750 up to 790. That's where Ade is right now.
I'll say this though, just before I ask Christian what's up, because this is basically a rematch between the two, isn't it? Between Ade and Kunz, like from last year's English Championship, pretty much in Manchester. Like it could be the case where like Ade's hungry for it, or on the flip side, that could be sitting in his head in a negative way, whereby, oh shit, like I gotta get my subtotal up, and then if his subtotal ain't up to scratch, he's gonna start fumbling it mentally. This is just pure speculation here, because Ade pulled it out the bag just with Kunz pulled it out the bag with his pull last time round. So if all it takes that shit to go, I mean, we've all competed here, like mental games happen. Like that could be the defining factor for Ade. If Ade's sub is good, because he's a very good scorer, right? He's got a very good bench. Like he just needs that subtotal to be good, and then he can have a bit more of a say so when it comes to deadlift. However, Kunz is the bigger deadlifter. So whatever happens between their two subs, he can potentially make up for. You know, James saying he's healthy, he can make it up for with whatever's there on the day, because he could, go for that Hail Mary and then pull out the win in the bag. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, I wanna hear the take from Christian here. Like, what do you reckon the winning total is going to be, and your top three, my bro? Your 1, 2, 3.
More hasn't finished.
Do I keep cutting you off more? I'm so sorry. Yeah,
it's mine. Well, I think brief recap is, I think Ade for first. It just depends on how Ade's performing on the day. I don't think he needs to load on the subtotal. So I think an average squat day for Ade should be more than enough. I think 275 is an average squat day for Ade from what we've seen on training. 275 squat, a 180 bench would be a good day for him. And then deadlift, he actually just needs to hold on and not open to heavy. And let's see what happens. 290 opener, 305, and see what happens from there. I think that's more secure. Kunz is, I think, you're guaranteed second unless he overloads on the deadlift, because I think the disadvantage with Kunz is, yes, he can catch up on the deadlift, but he also loses a lot of kilos on the deadlift.
True,
right?
Yeah.
So he's going to make a jump from 305 to 325 to 345, or maybe we'll open 320, go 340, and see if we can load 360, 370. True. That's 20, 30 kilos in each jump right there. So if he messes up on one of those pulls, he's not going to go. And also, we've mentioned Lucas. Lucas hasn't competed in a long time. We've mentioned the Joel kid, who's only 20 years old, recently moved to the 83s. Insane progress month-to-month basis. Sumo looks insane. Those guys can easily catch up, but I think Kunz is your guaranteed second from what I can see. And then third place is going to be a battle between the Lucas guy, Luke Wilson, and Joel. I don't think Luke Wilson has beat Joel before. I don't know if he's beat Lucas before. So I think Luke Wilson has the higher top end to come third, I think. But Joel and Lucas guy could make a lot of progress within that short period of time.
While Mo was saying, I was just thinking, it all comes down to the calls made for the attempts handed in on the day as well. So, James, are you handling Kunz on the day?
Yeah.
Best of luck, man, bro.
Before I forget, I'm gonna say I'm actually gonna go for Ade to come first with an 800 to 820. What would you say, Joy?
No. Just carry on.
Ade, no, hear me out. I've got
the fact you can't even remember the number means it's not possible.
Wait, 800 plus, maybe even 820. He's gonna win. The reason I say that, because a little birdie in Buzz Gym told me that he was showing this person videos, and he was showing him videos saying that he's coming for Duran's total. So based on that information, I'm gonna say Ade has to win, and he's coming for Duran's total. So I mean, I'll leave that there.
No, Duran's has a lot of total, bro. Which one?
Duran's you, bro. He's coming for your total.
Bro, I have a lot of total, bro.
Your total right now is an 83. What's that?
790.
Wait, what?
So
that's his most recent.
Oh, you are taking a piss.
But that's why it is, bro. You know what I mean?
Actually, his most recent is 812.5. Silent one.
That's
that's a 93 though. Come on.
They talk about Big James. Can't talk about 812, bro. Big James on that. Come on,
bro. It was 84.6, man. All you need to do was spit a little, and he was there.
But let's spin. So you say Ade 820, and who's second?
Based on what they told me, apparently Ade's coming for 820 plus.
Who's they?
Huh?
Who told you that?
I can't disclose that kind of information, but this person does. Okay, I'll give you a clue. This person's going to be in prime time, innit? But that's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it as that.
So where does this person train?
He trains everywhere. He's all over the gaff. But he trains
prime time. What weight class? What weight class?
Nah, that's too many questions, bro. You got enough. That's it.
Look, Christian is looking at there. Christian want to say something. You want to say the name, bro? Come on. Can you guess?
No, I can't guess. It doesn't matter because I was just about to say this has been Ade's biggest problem. There's like I'm gonna get a bit philosophical on you guys. There's this Greek tale, about I think it's I can't remember the name, but the guy flies too close to the sun. He's a very talented person.
Icarus.
Yeah, that's the one. And he gets his wings burnt. That's Ade's problem. This guy was phenomenal. 74. He should have taken over 83s. He should be the guy just battling out with Duran.
True. He should have taken a leaf out of your book.
Honestly, and I've said this to him, like what he needs to do, if in my opinion, this is like Ade's supposed to be a top 10 DB lifter. That's the first thing. If he is aiming to beat Duran's, he's just please take it down a notch. Let's not play that game. This is not the place to play that game. Whatever he thinks his number should be, take the squat down 5 kilos, take the bench down 2.5 to 5 kilos, take your deadlift down 5 kilos, and he's still going to total 800, right? And then he's going to be calm. He's not going to blow his load. Everyone's going to be thinking about him. I'm not saying he's going to do that. I'm just saying based off what Espin's saying about, because I wasn't thinking anywhere near 820. That is crazy.
Knees will be broken on that day, bro.
And this is the thing. This is the thing he needs to learn, because I feel like I'm a slightly older version of Ade, because I know how strong I am, but it doesn't matter how strong I am. It matters how healthy I am. Right? No one cares ultimately.
Yeah.
So he just needs to use this one, because what you guys are forgetting, this could put him into Euros contention. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here. If he's smart, 800 gets him to Euros, certified.
780 gets him to Euros.
Exactly. So why are you going to do that for the Manchester World Cup? Please, it doesn't even make sense for him for that to be a target. So that's just my intro. Now, that being said, I think if he gets 3 squats, then I think we've seen this battle all the time. Someone who's got a subtotal versus a deadlifter. It's classic powerlifting. And whatever Ade thinks his squat max is, Ade, please just take it down 5 kilos.
He got 3 squats last time, by the way.
So yeah, but I think it was a bit nerfed last time, was it not?
275. He just missed his balls.
That was at the All Englands, wasn't it?
his pulls are either there, like really good or really bad.
Right. Okay. So,
but I think, yeah.
Because he opened up too heavy in his last one, huh?
On that deadlift, it was the opener opened emotionally.
No, his second was too heavy. It was a big jump.
Yeah, 297 to 312.
He had to take that jump to push Kunz. I don't think he anticipated missing it.
Yeah, Ade's phenomenal talent. Honestly, like Kristen said, he should be a top 10 lifter. He's talent. Like just bundled up in one little body.
He just needs to take time, right? Yeah, he's young. He has to take time because the reality is, for some of us are where we are. It's taken me 7 years to get where I am. Right? There's no a single day I went to the British or went anywhere and said I'm going to beat Owen. No way. The only time I said I'm going to beat Owen, it was at the Euros, because I said I'm going to beat Owen total in the Euros, and I did that because I knew I was ready then. But when you're not ready, sometimes you just have to take your time, but your time, the strength is there. He's one of the most talented 83 in the country, and there are no jokes about it. Right?
If he takes his time, do you reckon he should have stayed down, to be honest?
What, stay down at 74?
Nah.
So I think he came up at the right time, but the problem was when he came up, he wanted straight away to be at the top. Do you know what I mean? So that was the hardest problem. So as a 74, he was the top dog. When you move to 83, you just want to go. I mean, what?
He still is top.
Oh, best total ever.
I'm saying at that time he was at the top dog. Okay, he still is at 74. But when he came to the 83, he wanted straight to regain that spot, saying, "Okay."
And also, I'm gonna just a little thing to add in. Before, when Adi crossed over from 74 to 83, this is before Durance really kicked off. 800. Durance was still around 780, 770, 760.
No, I was 765, bro.
765. So in Adi's mind,
500 calories a day.
Exactly. But in Adi's mind, that transition would have looked so. I'm gonna go from being the junior king in the 74s to eating more food. I'm gonna be Russell Orhe because he's got Russell Orhe.
But at 74, he was huge. Like, don't get me wrong, he was huge.
He should have. There's no way
he's not tall either. Like, he's still a short 83. Like You got to remember as well when he done Worlds 21, Carl come third that year, and now look at Carl. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he could have played the long game with it.
Yeah, but it depends on what
too much muscle mass on that boy, fam.
Do you know what I mean? What's the cut for him to get to 74?
I don't think he used to. Not heavy at all.
But he filled out 83s
before Euros,
quickly.
he was eating.
He filled out 83s very quickly, though.
But see, James filled out 83 after 2 weeks. Anyway, Christian, we did cut you there, so sorry, mate. 93, so after 2 weeks.
Jones, how tall am I?
I know you're tall. You know.
No, I'm not tall, bro.
Wait. Now we can't be calling 5'9" tall. What are we doing here, bro? How tall are you, James? 5'8".
Yeah, Christian, you were saying so. Sorry.
Yeah, no. So I think it's just the same as a general consensus. If Ade does what he's supposed to do, and gets his free squats, if he goes 6 for 6, then pressure's on Kunz. And there's no reason why Ade should not go 6 for 6, because obviously Kunz is the best puller at 83. However, Ade and Kunz is not going to be coming out one after all before one another, squat or bench. Yeah. So as long as Ade's game plan is correct, because I think that's what it's going to come down to. I mean, last year Kunz won it by half a kilo, is it?
It was half a kilo, yeah, but he was 6 for 6 in that.
Yeah, but he's stronger now. He should be stronger. I mean, if we're expecting him to get what, a 280 to 290 squat, a 180 to 182 bench, that's going to be it's a hard deficit to overcome, because then he can be comfortable on deadlifts. I don't think he should try to overreach on deadlifts. I think he should undershoot on deadlifts. And we all know what's going to happen come Kunz's last pull. Anyways, it doesn't matter who's coaching him. We know we know what's gonna happen already. So it's about extending that gap making it as big as possible. Like you make Kunz put 367, 370 on the bar, and if he pulls it, hold your hands up. There's nothing Ade could have done about that.
Yeah.
But if he makes Ade, sorry, if Ade makes Kunz pull 355 to 360, then the door's open. So I think Ade just needs to play his own game, and if Kunz is going to beat him, then Ade should just let Kunz beat him in that sense. If he starts saying, "Oh, let me push my squat by 2.5 and then bench 2.5," that's where he's going to slip up. And then, as Mo's saying, Lucas, and Joel, those guys are going to be waiting for Kunz and Ade to be fighting. And as soon as one of them goes 7 for 9, then they're back. That brings them from like 770 plus to that 750 range that Mo was speaking about. So it's anybody's game at that point.
Yeah. So who's your third place?
My third is it's just going to be based on numbers purely. It's going to be that Lucas guy, because at 81 kilos, if he weighs in at 83, I don't see why he shouldn't squat 5 to 10 more. With 7-8 months more training after his last meet. But again, it's a complete unknown. Like I'd never seen the guy lift. And third is going to be up for grabs as well. So it's going to be definitely, I think, the most exciting fight to watch, because Luke Wilson, his total just, I think Jason is still his coach. He usually goes 8 or 9 for 9. His total increases by 5 to 10 kilos every single meet, every 6 months. So you can't.
Prime Durance.
What?
Yeah, you can't. It's a prime Durance, he said.
Except that world, isn't it? Anyway.
Yeah, so you can't rule him out. And then Joel Wilson, like, he's totaled 600, 632, and 710. Like, who knows if there could be another 50 kilo jump? It's crazy.
He posted like a 722 or something, and it looked alright. What the deadlift was a double, something like that. He's probably 730 plus. By now, he's between probably 730, 740.
Right. Okay. So that means
which if you look at as well, but look at standards of the juniors as well. I think 740 something one juniors, and he's 20. So.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think.
I know. Obviously, it works in different ways. So obviously, it's an open comp, but he could probably be looking at a Euros place as well. You got to remember that Junior Euros is 5 weeks off the world, so 10 weeks, and they haven't picked the squad yet. So I mean, if they were smart, they wouldn't even think about anyone else, because that's still more. That's still more than up for grabs, and there's not a lot of juniors doing it either.
True. All right, so are we settled? Are we settled for the 83s, lads? Can we move on to the 93s? I know James was stalling for a hot minute, but we're here now. So 93s, Christian, kick it off, my bro.
Oh, of course. Why'd you have to come to me?
King of Kings of 93s.
The best 93 in the country, bro. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Let's be real.
Yeah, I think
James looking at that mirror thinking, damn, my time is gone.
His time's coming. He's just chill.
Hey, Christian's laugh, bro. That smile he does to the camera.
Go on, Christian. Go on.
Nah, this is.
I've been there. I've got the certificate. You can't say that for me.
Yeah, this one's Will's to lose. Obviously, I think it was in the beginning. It was looking like it was going to be another dogfight. But with James and Adam not doing it, it's just Will's. It's just basically Will's got to post up something that he is proud of, something that will keep his name in our lips when we start talking about the best 93s in the country. So I think he had a couple of problems around New Year, because he was supposed to do ST, pulled out of that. Obviously did British. Deadlift was looking good though. Yeah, he did that like a couple months ago or something. So he's had one issue after the other.
So what's the total that you have in mind that will keep him, in the conversation?
It's got to be over 800. I mean, now if you're not totaling 800 plus at 93, quite comfortably, I might add. Then when the next nationals comes around, people are just gonna. It's like Duran's always says that you're just gonna be playing for second.
So what Duran says is you're coming to collect your white light media package and go home.
Yeah, that's the one. Sorry, my bad.
It's basically what he did himself at Worlds.
Unfortunately, at World, I don't pay for package, bro. I gave them for free, bro.
Espen doesn't know about that.
Shit! Yeah. Oh, sorry, mate.
Yeah.
But James is a bit quiet right now, though. Wagwan.
No, Christian hasn't finished, bro. Christian.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, Joey, man.
Like, I'm sorry.
Jordan's asked the questions. Don't do that.
It's I'll do it. It's so free, and now he thinks he's all that, bro.
Exactly.
All right. So obviously, Will first. I think everyone's gonna settle on that.
Well,
then the next four.
Do you reckon he'll do more than what Adam Follett just did at the Interdivision 2 weeks ago?
Well, Adam did 8-2 or 8-5.
8-5.
Oh,
that's good fight. Yeah.
I think depends what shape Will's in, because Will's best is 8-5, is it not? 8-5.5 from
Euros 2021 or 2022. Yeah.
So assuming he's stronger, assuming training's been going well, assuming he's healthy, I personally would expect 8-5 to 8-10 from Will, to be honest. That's my expectations. And then second to fourth is a little bit of a lottery. I think I'm not too familiar with Jay Batten or Andrew McEllistrom, although his training does seem like it's going quite well. I've seen a few people reposting that even this weekend gone. Hamza is getting stronger every single meet, and Callum Donaldson's obviously nominated second. So I mean, if I had to pick, I'd go Callum and Hamza, to be honest, for the remaining spots.
For 2 and 3.
I think Harrison.
Yeah, but it's gonna be close.
Harrison's total is a low one as well.
Yeah. How low is it? Is it top 3 kind of?
It is. I think so. Harrison's been on a good trend, actually. To be fair, I've just on the sheet I've kind of missed off his name because it's 7 and then
it's on the bottom, isn't it?
Harrison. Yeah. So he's
he wasn't originally in that prime time. So is that all the 93s? Is there no more?
No, but
there's a top at but we missed that.
Yeah,
we're just talking about the prime time. So James, what's your picks?
Probably it's got to be Will Hamza, then probably Harrison, maybe.
And what do you reckon your winning total is?
Or maybe Will Hamza, Andrew. Winning total. I don't know. It depends what Will's squats are like. I think he's deadlifting okay. I don't know if he's squatting okay. Obviously, if you've done damage to your adductor, Christian knows. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not easy. He posted a 265 and it was okay. But he could quite comfortably sandbag it, take his win and go home.
But I don't think he's going there for that, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no money on the line, really. A 7.
No, there's the Euros picks, no? That's
come on, that's 830.
Well, there will be money on the line though, because the win money's
on GL, but even
on GL though.
893 is what, 105 and a half GL?
Who do you think is going to actually get?
That's still going to put him in like a top 3, isn't it? Top 3, top 4.
I think who's going to get one over 100? Actually,
Kibria.
83s, Kibria.
74s maybe.
Really. Mostly the 83s, I think. I think any 83 above 740 is 102 plus. So it depends if Will's not healthy, then
wait. So hold up. Sorry. So those that are not in the prime time.
Not Kibra though. Kibra, if Kibra does 650 at 66, his best jail point is 101.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
If Ade has a great day 770, which I don't think he should do more than 770. Actually, let's say 780 because he wants to get on the Europe team. you're talking about 108 0 point. Now, Addy could definitely go for that, but I think Will is definitely in contention to win this.
650, 66 gets you 101. That's it.
Yeah, it's there aren't many people that are going to be doing above 100, respectfully, because I just remember to last year I think I got 104.77, and that's what won it. So it's going to be around that.
But how much is Will losing on his squat with his injury? Maybe does 780. 780 gives you 102.
But if Christian's right about what you said, like 805, 810, then he's gonna put Will in a position where to be the top 3 or whatever. Because 805, 810 as a 93, it still gives you like what, over 100 0 point.
No, so it won't, Jones. It won't be that. He's not healthy.
Oh, okay. Will Pickering.
Yeah.
Oh, so you think is that he's not going to score anywhere?
No, it's not that he can't squat that. Like, I mean, he hurt himself. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's hard. He shouldn't push it. If anything, he shouldn't push it. He should learn from other people's mistakes.
You mean like your mistakes?
Christian's mistakes.
Oh shit.
Let's go for more. What's your top 3?
So I think my top 3 is going to be Will Pickering. Actually, I wanted to introduce an interesting question, because I think one problem Will Pickering has had is his best total was that 805 at Euros, where he went in zero stress, really. I mean, Gustav was so far ahead. He wasn't worrying about Gustav. He was just worrying about his performance and putting up his best performance at international. South Africa, there was pressure, right, to perform because it's Worlds. Nationals, there's pressure because you're going up against Kristen, you're going up against, I can't remember what his name is, the new guy who just popped out of nowhere. So I think
Maxwell,
exactly, Maxwell. So I think if Will, I've just heard about the injury, so the injury might affect that number. But if Will is healthy and goes into competition, I think the lack of competition or the lack of external stress from other people competing might actually make him perform a lot better, and he might actually pop that 810, 815 even. But I think it's Will's to lose. Actually, it'll be hard for me to see Will losing. Will should win this.
Let me throw Maxwell into it as well. Maxwell's doing Westerns on August 17th.
Okay, so Maxwell's doing Westerns.
He's doing Westerns, yeah. I don't know exactly what day he competes, but that is another chance.
The week after. Yeah.
Okay.
So Maxwell, I think Maxwell is going for that spot as well, isn't it? If he's doing August,
he'll have to
so he's going for the spot. Yeah.
We're still 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2-3 weeks.
Yeah. Go on, Mo.
So I think Will Pickering first. I think Callum Donaldson, I couldn't find his Instagram, but I have seen his training. He has a big squat in him. He's a big squatter. So I think he's going to should be a guaranteed second. And then in terms of third, Hamza's progressing very quickly. I'm not too familiar. I know Thomas Knapp has also been progressing, decent squatter. Theo Goff also used to be coached by Eric Matter. That's also a good lifter. But I think it should go Will, Callum, and maybe Hamza for third position.
Espen?
What? Sorry.
You 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for the 93s, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna go for Andrew second. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, his training looks pretty decent. Plus.
So Will. Who's going for first? Who's going for first?
Obviously, Will, man. Will's definitely gonna come first.
What do you think the winning total will be then?
You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with Mo to a certain extent, but then after learning that Max is also going to be competing 2 weeks after, he might still feel that pressure that he needs to push his total up just to get some sort of, I don't know, bro.
I don't think there's pressure. The Euro spot's 830 minimum. There's no real pressure.
Which is, I'm not saying it's impossible because you never know how people's strength is, but when someone has a 790 total, guys, 40 kilos, come on. That's a mountain.
Yeah,
that's huge. Even though it's been say Ida's going to total 820 from 695. That's huge, but anything is possible. So I'm gonna get my pick, right? So we can move on to 105s. So my pick is Will's gonna win this, but what total I'm saying, I'm probably putting Will around 760, 765. That's where I'm putting him.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get out totaled by the 83s.
For 93 being altered by the 83 is not a history, isn't it? It's not new, so it's normal.
I feel like
I feel as though you're gunning one person here, bro.
No, I mean like the 83 are total in the 93. Come on, that's a given.
Are you thinking of a certain individual, bro, or what?
Yeah, I've total more than Thomas Knapp, Theo Golf, Jay Button. So do you know what I mean? Zabam and Will Pickering himself. So do you know what I mean?
Why are you dodging, bro?
Anyway, I'm not dodging anyway. So all I'm saying is like Will first, and I'm going to give my second to Zabam. The reason for that is he's just came out of the 83. He's going to the 93. He's put on some weight, and his training's moving really well. So hopefully, don't let me down, Hamza. You know what I mean? I'm backing you here for a second, and I'll give Callum my third.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
So let's go, Mo. 105s. Kick it off, my bro.
105s. 105 should be a good battle.
Are you sure?
105s.
Are we just going to talk about primetime though?
Yeah.
Where's the prime time guys? Who's actually in prime time for 105?
Oh, not prime.
Bro, you just said it's going to be a good battle, but you don't even know who's there.
I was leading the conversation, but I was actually trying. It's not showing anyone here. I can't see.
What do you mean, bro?
Okay.
807.5.
Oh, no. Sorry, I missed this. So there's multiple A and B flights. So there's another B flight. Yeah. That's weird. So I think it's we've got Michael Tennant versus CJ, really. That's about it.
Yeah.
It should be an interest. And then Thomas. He's a very, very good bencher, but I think he had a nasty injury a while back, and this is like his first.
Yeah, but I think Brannick is just coming back. Brannick's been in powerlifting.
So it's just Mike and CJ then.
Sorry,
literally Mike versus CJ.
Is Mike versus CJ, unless Brannick is having really, really good training, because he's always had that big 205 bench. So I think if we can put it back together, but it's going to be CJ versus.
Wasn't Sanchez meant to be doing that?
Sanchez is going to be doing Westerns.
He pulled out.
Westerns. He's on Westerns.
And then Sam White's also pulled out, unfortunately. So we're not going to see Sam.
I think this is the rant. This is the rant I was having in the beginning, isn't it? People pulling out and pissing me off. But go on, Mo.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be between Michael Tennant and CJ. CJ is the new talent to the 105. He's got that massive bench. Just needs to get that deadlift up. That's what I'm waiting for. Tennant is also a solid 105 athlete. He's been competing for a long time, but he's kind of in between powerlifting and strongman at this moment. So I don't know how seriously he's taking this competition. I think he should still be good for 800 kg total. I think to win this, you're looking at maybe 805, 810, maybe. But I think out of those three, if Tennant was taking this seriously, I think he's the most likely to be 810 plus. But I don't know how seriously he's taking this competition. So
remember that total was with his best deadlift, and he's training for a strongman comp right now.
So that maybe might be around 790-ish then.
What did you say the winning total was going to be around?
I think 805 to 810.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
think CJ goes above. I think CJ goes above that, but there's a big gap between first and second.
But I think
how much
has potential.
Yeah. How much, James? What do you reckon? How much over by? Sorry, you were saying.
CJ.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if you look at his training, he basically competes every Saturday in the gym. So take his last SPD numbers. That's what he gets.
You just say compete every Saturday in the gym.
CJ trains hard. I don't know. Obviously, I mean, if you look at him compared to his training into the British, it was always similar. Like, if you look at his training, like, you know roughly where he's going to be. I mean, whether that's beneficial or not, if he's flying too close to the sun sort of thing. But, I mean, like, he has put on a little bit on his stuff. Like, I think he posted, like, an 820. His deadlift's slowly moving now.
Was it 820 or 800?
In the gym, it was like an 820. I think it was like a 320, 220, 290.
Oh yeah, it was an 820. Okay then.
Oh, you mean different days?
That's 830. Yeah, different days, different blocks and whatever. But I mean, just by that, he's clear. Just got to get 3 squats in.
So yeah, I think this is CJ's one to take then.
Yeah. Cool.
He does need to chill out for a month though.
Sorry?
He does need to calm down for a month.
Oh, he needs to cut down.
He trains. He trains hard. Hard.
So this is what Russ said, isn't it? He probably is the hardest worker in the gym, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Don't know about hard. I mean, I don't know. We can't define hard. We can't define hard work. So, so let me go for my pick, guys. So, for me here again, I'll give it to CJ, but I'll give it to CJ with the 805 to 810. The only reason I'm doing that is because I've seen his deadlifts. He pulled like 320, powering through. He moved really well, and then a week later he fell 320. So do you know what I mean? That 320 is a hit and miss. So a 105 lifter, when you're making a 320 fly like that, expected to be consistent, but his 320s hasn't been consistent yet. His squat is moving really well. So him squatting like I think about 280. So really comfortably well. We all know he's a big bencher. So he's probably the biggest bencher here, apart from Thomas Brannick. So I'll give it CJ.
Nah, he's a better bencher than Thomas. Way better.
Okay.
Yeah, way
so
better.
I'll give it to CJ here, and I'll give it to if Brannick come in fit, Brannick will take second. And my third here, I will probably give it to Marvelous. My third. The reason why I'm not putting a Mark 10 in here is because I've seen him squatting with that. What is it? That strong thing? What underwear or whatever it is? What do you call it? What do you call it? Yeah, the slingshot thing, shorts. Yeah,
or like briefs, equip briefs.
Yeah.
No, they're like
they're slingshot briefs. They're like knee sleeve trousers.
Oh right, yeah. So he's squatting with them. So to me, when someone as a raw lifter, you're finding support and things like that, I will take a good 20 kilos, 30 kilos for your squat because
I think that's around injury for him though. He's had a lot of injuries.
All right, so he's doing that because of the injuries.
I think that's his way of putting load on his back without fucking his hips up.
Oh right, okay, that makes sense. So that means realistically, I'll put his squat around what, 260?
No, he took him off, and I think he got 275, failed 285 in the gym.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how do you man know he's wearing equip briefs? Because I can't see anything on social media.
He posted it.
Yeah, he posted. I think I even spoke to Peach about it. Peach was talking about that's the only way he's going around his injuries and all of that stuff. So if he can squat on the day, right. Realistically, if he can get 270, 275 squat, he's the biggest deadlifter. And deadlifters, you can't compete against deadlifters because they can just load what it needs. So if he loads it, then that bunch him up. He can probably come second, right? If he can score 270, then I'll give Mark 10 for my second there.
But he used to deadlift 370. What was it? 371.
368.
That's his best, yeah.
Okay. So he posted 340 6 days ago. Didn't hold it at the top, and it was hard. So now
was it up? Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll stand with my pick then. So I'll stand with CJ winning, Thomas coming second, and
Mike is one of those guys that can just pull it out. Like he's a very good athlete.
Yeah, you know but we've said it to Enna. He's one of those guys can just pull it and win. How many wins has he won? Nothing.
Who?
So
why are you going to Enna?
No, I'm just saying because like you know what? There's some lifters, right? There's some lifters. You know, we always said he's one of those guys when he needs it, it comes. But remember, the reality in powerlifting, since I've been in powerlifting, I have not seen another Emil Norlin. Is the only one. When he call for the deadlifts, it comes no matter where. Right? The only person that tried to come close to him is Christian, but he still has good work to do. So yeah, do you know what I mean? So when you call it, it comes. So that's the only person I've seen. So yeah, I'll stand by my pick. So let's move on from me, guys. So Christian, what's your pick?
This one's pretty easy for me. I'm going CJ, Thomas, and Michael. I think CJ is probably in the best shape, and that things like I think that's going to determine this one. Because he's, as James said, he's basically been doing like 790 to 800 for the last 4 or 5 weeks. So why shouldn't he do that again? And then Mike. And then
it's been 10 years bro.
Yeah, but James understand what that's literally what messed James up. That's why he's already he's warning.
Yeah, I don't want to see him go out like me.
Yeah.
Or you, Christian. Or you, Mo. Mo, you're the same.
I missed the conversation. I think Mike Tennant can actually do really well though. I think Mike Tennant could be 8th.
Yeah, I think
what was the thing about me going up?
He's it just depends on the shape he's in. I think if this was football, we'd be saying that he's not match fit. You know, he can definitely turn up. I mean that deadlift at the British, when you come out to pull last and the atmosphere is like that, it does give you a good 5
extra kilos,
7 kilos.
Yeah, when the energy is good,
especially as Mike is very. Exactly.
Joey wouldn't know about that though. And,
no, I wouldn't, but Christian does though. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Okay. Just making sure.
He got hella fans at Silent Worker, innit? Obviously not as much as James, but hey ho.
But James is a celebrity.
Look at James blushing on the side.
Well, hey Mo, this guy was like signing chopping boards, aprons,
you know,
like non-powerlifting stuff.
Me and Christian lost like 10 kilo on that total because holding James' camera with his fans, bro. Go on, Christian.
Trust me, we might as well have been White Lights Media out there. But anyways,
exactly.
Anyways, yeah. So Mike is, I'm a little bit unsure about that, and that's purely just because of his fitness. I know you guys are saying that Thomas is just coming back from an injury, but I mean, even he totaled 800 this year. So I'm not sure. Was the injury been after that, or I mean, he's totaled 805 actually. So.
I think that injury was before that. He's coming back in terms of like he's been injured and now he's getting better. So that's why like it's almost like a dark horse here coming in.
Yeah. So after his injury, he's totaled 805 under comp conditions. So I think actually he might be the one to push CJ a little bit. And it'll be interesting to see what CJ does because gyms versus platform. If you're coming in as a favourite, has he ever been in this position? And he's going to be listening to this, so he knows that we think he's going to come first. So that would be interesting for me to see personally. But yeah, CJ, Brannick, and then Mr. Tennant for me.
I don't know. I might have to back Mike a little bit more. I'm just looking at his old pulls before he done nationals last year. And he only pulled 340 in the gym, and it was all right.
No, yeah. I mean, to be honest,
and then he got 68. Maybe he's just a really good in comps.
But he was at the national. He was fit. He was not as battered as he is now.
Yeah.
I think he's a lot healthier now. If I'm honest.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm convinced Thomas is gonna win. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Barnick,
cool.
If the total, I think out of all 3 lifters, he's probably the most consistent.
Yeah,
he's gonna get 3 squats. He's gonna get 3 bench.
He has got more platform experience than anybody.
He's
else
a Commonwealth champion as well. So during
if
that's anything to go by,
that's something.
And he started as a junior, so do you know what I mean? So anyway, let's move on to Joey. What's your pick, and then we'll move to James.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a hot take, but I'm gonna say just to push my boy CJ a little bit. I'm gonna say it's Thomas first, CJ second, and then Michael Tennant third.
Well, that's the only lingo you've been using for years to push my boy a little bit. There's no confidence on your boy, straight.
What do you mean? It sets a fire underneath the minute.
He just doesn't want to get.
But the only way that pans out.
Chest, bro.
The only way that pans out is if Michael Tennant misses his last deadlift and also CJ misses his last deadlift too. Because I think both deadlift.
If that's anything from what I've seen on the platform, I mean, again, Duran's opened up the can of worms. Enna, for example, like he could have won, but he missed his last dead. So
I think Mike Tennant was going to go.
Though. That was not.
Mike Tennant is going to go for your British record deadlift, Mo, and I guarantee he's going to go for it.
I can go for it. That's his business. But I don't think that would be reasonable in this situation. I think he
might even load 391.
Damn. The laugh, man. Anyway, let's move to James. James, what's your take?
I think what my tenant's only focus should be is winning. So if he hits a 830 kg total, that puts him in a good position for top 3. So if anyone can hit around 830 to 840, they're really challenging for that money, that cash spot that's going to come in Manchester Open.
Come on, let's be realistic, guys. 830. You guys just follow these numbers because like you're just gonna buy them.
The reason why I put Mike Tennant, so let's make the argument. Mike Tennant, if he goes 275 squat, 280 squat, a 177.5 kg deadlift, and a 365 kg deadlift, it can happen. 830 is there.
175 bench, you mean?
177.5 bench, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's possible.
So it's possible. It's just it doesn't also his 277. He missed the 280, but 3 weeks to clean that up, he'll most likely get a 280, 275. The 365 might be a reach, but he could also get that.
What did he total last year at the British?
Let's
was it around 850?
No. He got
825.5.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little bit of stretch. But anyway, let's move to James. What's your pick, my friend?
CJ. If it depends what order Mike's got his comps. If he's doing a strongman after, I think he'll take this comp easier. So probably CJ, Thomas, Mike. If he's pushing it, CJ, Mike, Thomas.
Okay, cool.
I can see. Wait, in all honesty, Jones, check this out though. I can honestly think CJ is gonna hit 820. You know, I can see it.
Yeah,
there's no reason why he shouldn't be hitting 820. That should be easy for him, man. Honestly.
No, we said 820 is yes, but 830 is a little bit of stretch. That's what I said.
It could, yeah.
I think CJ can also hit 830.
820 plus isn't impossible for thing also.
It's like what James said though. The guy's doing 800 plus every single week, bro. That he literally does that. Fucking tired and fatigued.
Yeah.
Pull things back a bit, and he can easily push more than that, man.
Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice to see a 105 coming out of this comp with like 830 or even 850 because we can't just let Mo and the fat babe at the top just fucking. You know what I mean? Wiping everyone's ass. You know what I mean?
What'd you call him?
Come on, man. Is that what you just said?
Baldy Mo and fat babe.
Cool. Bro, is that how we're doing it? Okay, calm. Tell the 93s to move up a weight class, man. They should. Oh, look at the one. James, come 105. This is your class. Don't know why you're dilly-dallying with the 93s.
James, you heard the invite, right? Go 105, bro. And Christian's coming 105. Anyway, don't worry. Christian's coming in 105 in 2 years, bro. Don't worry. You won't be alone.
Christian's already 105.
You guys are stressed.
You should see him lately. He is 105, 100%.
Oh, hold on. Christian, what did he talk Silent Water?
810.
So these guys are competing in the Manchester World Cup. That's the number that they
without
need
my
to aim for.
Without my third squat, I might add.
So aim for 810, guys. 810, 820. Aim for that because Christian competed that as 105. So we got 810. Cool.
So you're never going to bring Mo into it?
Mo already gave his pick, bro. What are you talking about?
No, as in, like, you're telling people to toe 810, but what? Mo's the...
Bro, you say...
Mo's the standard.
Bro, you can't aim for Mo, bro.
I'm just here holding the standard for whoever is the true 105
bro,
for this country.
You cannot aim for Mo, bro. Are you mad?
No, leave Mo alone. Leave Mo and Ben alone. They do not belong in this conversation.
Bro, are you mad?
Please.
Bro, you can't aim for Mo and Ben, bro. Come on. Anyway, let's move to 120 kilos. Give my take, and then I'll give my take, and we'll move to Joey. So you be quick, so because we're running out of time. So
yeah, it's true. I wish Indy was here.
My take here is again. I mean, my take here again. It's Bo to win it, right? I literally see Bo hitting 900 here or 900 plus. Because I see his training has picked up again, so that's Bo here to win it. And Curtis. Curtis' training has been going really well. So where do I see Curtis? Probably around like 830 plus. I can see Curtis with that because his training has been moving really well. But my third here, guys, I'm just going on a nomination because I have not seen these guys training so far. So I'll give it to Josh Person to come third. So go, Joey.
Yeah, I'm gonna back Bo in this because he deserves a good win. What I mean by a good win is that, you know, in the past few preps that he's had, he was riddled with injuries. Even during one of the comps that we witnessed him at, he suffered a bit of a quad strain, I believe, like on his third squat. So he deserves, you know, at least a 900 plus total. If he was asked to push it, like looking at his training, I mean, I can't give away too much because I haven't seen the whole extent of it, but 910 isn't impossible for him. I know it's not exactly like up there with the Kieran Grays and the Enderages and the. I'm not even gonna bring Tony Cliff into this.
But not too far off. That's only 5 kilo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, like, and at that point, I reckon every kilo is gonna be like, yo. But yeah, he's I shoe in to win, obviously for Bo. Curtis, like I think I agree with Jones with this. 830, 835, clean there. His training's looking sweet. And I actually don't know much about Josh Pearson, but because of the gap from third to even sixth nomination, like it's hella close, man. Lewis Smith is there. Like he could easily make up for like shoe in for that third. So if I have to back anyone, with the way training's been going, I reckon Lewis Smith could like pull off that third. I feel bad for anyone that I skipped over, but I haven't seen their training, so I can't really speak much of it. Don't know if they haven't posted the most recent one. Like I know of Gabriel Balandis and the like. But yeah, Lewis Smith is looking like the strongest out of the cohort. So yeah, that's me. Christian.
Okay.
Hello. So I'm obviously going Bo. I think Bo's warm-ups will win this, to be honest with you.
Raw, bro, come on. Respect the others, please. I might say win the warm-ups. Win with warm-ups.
70 kilos above the nomination, and that's not even his best total. It's not disrespectful, it's just facts.
And almost like 330, 200, 310.
Yeah, okay. True. Christian's right. Carry on, Christian.
And the thing is, like, I think people are forgetting in the 120s in this country, it's like they've forgotten about Bo and Kieran, and I want to reintroduce them back, because those guys are they're not your normal 4th and 5th place. They're not.
Legit.
And people forget that Bo's squatted 363 in his barefoot ages ago. Come on, man. So he's going to win this. I think for Bo, it's just what he wants to do. Does he want to go to Euros? Does he want to get back to where he was? Or does he just want to drive around in his truck and he's like his massive tools and just power lift for fun, basically? So that's that. And then I'm going Curtis, and then I don't know any of these two, but I'm going to go for Finwood for third, just based off his open powerlifting history, because it looks like they're both juniors, obviously, but it looks like he's on a sharper trajectory than Josh, who's also on a positive trajectory. But yeah, that's my top three.
Okay, cool. Mo.
So my top three is definitely Bo. The question is, can Bo finally break in well into the 900s? I think he'll be good for maybe 910, 920. But it just depends on how his deadlifts go. That final pull has always just been the limiter. And then after that, Curtis is in the flare for second position. And then in third, I have a battle between Josh and Lewis for who's going to come third. But I think Lewis is probably going to take it. But Josh is also very young. He's light in the weight class. So it just depends on who's having the better day.
Very quick and sweet. James, let's go.
Yeah, same really. Bo's obvious, Curtis, and then that's what I was just looking at Josh, because didn't he get injured? I'm sure he had a bad injury, broke his leg or something.
We squatted 270 not too long ago.
His training's looking good now, though.
Is he looking all right? Yeah, between Josh and Lewis for third, then. Whoever has the better day. By that's rabbit.
Very good, actually. 750 total. Very, very training. Easy 750 training total.
Yeah. I mean, I think either of them could go up to 8. I think maybe. Who knows?
I just want to say, I reckon Bo's gonna go again to beat the squat record for British squat record.
He did miss it twice. He tried it on the second, though.
He got it on the third. He missed it on the second, and he got on the third.
Yeah. It looks good, though. Did he miss it
on depth?
No, he just lost balance. No, he lost balance. Yeah. He tipped forward a little bit. Yeah.
Is he healthy now, though? Is he all good?
He is healthy.
He's healthier than he has been. Obviously, knowing when we last spoke, he was saying there are niggles here and there, but it's not as bad as it was before. So that to me is a good sign.
What's the A total?
885.
885.
Yeah.
Oh, so what would he need? He'd need to out total Indy from when?
Yeah, no, he was going to need a minimum of 910, 915, 920 really. Yeah, it's not 885.
Yeah.
915. Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I think we're good, right?
Concluded. Yeah, man.
120 pluses. AJ versus our GB's junior international talent.
Ray Bowring.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mo, let's start with you then, bro. Who you got?
I think it's AJ one to take, to be honest with you. I'm just glad to finally see AJ back on the platform. And I'm also just excited to see what he can put up. Hopefully he can start getting closer to a 900 kilo total easily, because that's what we want to see from a 120 plus, somebody that can go on that international stage and make a statement on the platform. But it'll be interesting to see what AJ can put up, and also what Ray can put up, because Ray's still junior, he's growing, he's an equipped monster, so he'll just be coming to have some fun. But it's going to be AJ, Ray, and third position is going to be Paul, I believe.
No, I was going to bring up the fact that Ray did a USAPL comp like not too long ago.
Did he?
Yeah, he did a collegiate nationals.
Yeah, that was a while ago, wasn't it?
That was
I think
he's allowed to do collegiate because it's like part of his scholarship deal. So I don't think it actually affects.
So I think basically that's the exemption.
Yeah, they've cleared that because it's part of his scholarship. So
okay, all right, cool. Just making sure, because obviously you guys are the internationals here. Durance, let's go. Picks.
Well, you got to back to yourself. You guys are international here. You know data. You don't need to be an international to know data. I don't know shit. I'm an international. Anyway, cool. For me here,
Espen doesn't know either.
I mean, Espen is a one-hit wonder international.
I love how when everyone grows Joey, he has to deviate quickly to someone else.
I have to. It's either you or Mo.
Absolute pussy.
It's either you or Mo.
I think for me here, AJ is going for that 800. It's 930, so he's going for that. At this comp. So I just saw, I think today, or was it today or yesterday? He just posted a 950 with a deadlift they didn't really lock. So we don't really count that as a 950 when you don't lock your deadlift. So you need to do a little bit more locking on his deadlift. But his squat is moving really well. I think I was with him at the SPD shoot. I've never seen someone make 330 bounce on their back to the point where he hit the hole, come up, the weight literally flies. I was like, mate, you need to be careful. You're too young for this. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be doing shit like that. But yeah, his score is moving really good. So whether here is for him to lose, you need a 930 here. Whether he's going to total a 930 or not, I have no idea. But I know he's going to win. Ray Bowring is a young kid coming up. I see him here probably 870. He's capable of that. 870 is capable of that. Equipped is total more. So everyone that does equipped are scary lifters. Do you know what I mean? So you can't count them out. So you can actually take this, but just like because AJ's training has been moving really well. And third, just gonna go on a nomination. I'll give it to Paul. That's me there.
Cool. Christian, let's hit it, bro.
Yeah, as nominated, to be honest, I think AJ is 25 now, so he's been out for a minute. So he needs to show everybody what he's got. Ray's just going to do Ray things. He's going to enjoy himself, just continue adding kilos onto that total. And then Paul is, I don't think I've seen him lift before, to be honest. He's nominated E45, both of them. But obviously just assuming that Ray's going to continue adding as he has been. I think that should be that really. So yeah, that's my picks.
Nice. At least no one's flying too close to the sun with this cohort. Yeah, I agree with the general consensus here. It's the AJ show with 120s. Ray, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes relatively close to like what potentially is nominated for AJ here. So he's got an 865. Ray can easily put up the 865 as well. And disparity between the third nomination and fourth, man, is the gap's too big. So yeah, 1, 2, 3 will pretty much as is in nominations for me. James?
Yeah, same. I don't know enough. I'll be honest.
Espen, got any hot takes for us?
0 hot takes, bro. Basically, I'm nominated exactly the way it says there's how it's going to be.
Oh, I thought you would have some inside info on Ray.
Some inside. Oh, bro. Basically, right, a little birdie and Buzz Jim, yeah, told me that.
All right, so I think it'd be very interesting to see, because everyone remembers Luke Richardson, right?
Mm-hmm.
The man who set the highest ever total in the UK at 21. At 21, I think it's been a long way for a 120 plus to have a good competition and come close to that. Hopefully AEG can start getting into that 960, 90, 970 range, maybe even squat 390. Who knows? But it'll be very exciting to see what he does on the day, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, the record right now is what, in the 402?
402. No,
402 by Luke Richardson.
What?
Yeah, 402.
Yeah,
exactly.
403, is it not?
Is it 4? No, I think it's 402.
Honestly, it could be 410 because that thing was RP0 when he did it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he did at the juniors, isn't it? Juniors.
Yeah, juniors. Yeah.
He also did one of the Euros, didn't he? Like he did.
At the Euros, at the Euros, I think he hit 308, isn't it? Sorry, 380 at the Euros.
No. He done 300 at a British and 303 at Euros.
403.
403, sorry, at Euros.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Luke was such a freak, though.
I believe again. I always say this to people: if Luke was the man to beat Roy William in 2019 in Sweden, he was the man to do that.
Yeah.
But he decided not to go to that World Championship. But he was the man that today would probably be chasing Jesus.
Or maybe go 120 plus.
Or maybe Jesus will be chasing him. But yeah, Luke was just a freak. So guys, in terms of like the men there, who do you think is gonna win best lifter? 1, 2, 3. Joey.
Boy.
CJ.
Oh no.
Why are you laughing,
CJ,
bro?
okay. Little pick. CJ number 1. So what's your number 2?
Possible.
Espen, I can't even see you, bro. Bro, are you in Africa or something? Come on, show off. Bro,
I forgot to pay my electricity, bro. I'm sorry, man. Cut it off.
Bro, all those drugs sell, bro. There's no money. But anyway.
Hey, don't top me up in public, bro.
So, bro, CJ,
I'm joking. No. I was only messing, man. I wanted to see what Joey would say, and that laugh told me everything I needed to know. I'm going to tell CJ, bro. I'm going to bang Joey up.
So, what's your 1, 2?
Number 1 is going to be, in all honesty, I'm going to say Ade. Based on what that little birdie said to me, that he's going to come for your 820. That's the only reason why.
But your birdie, I need a slingshot, bro.
You need the birdie to help put your lights on, bro. Real talk.
No. I need the mortgage to sort that out, bro. But the birdie told me that honestly, because of that 820, I'm gonna have to go with Ade. I have to backcourt, I know, innit? So it's gonna have to be Ade.
What's your second?
I mean, if Ade does even 800, he's guaranteed to win. So
yeah, he is.
820.
Yeah. So what?
If he does
800. What's that? That's
to do
109 GL, no?
110 plus.
Oh, sorry, 110. Yeah,
110 plus.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need 800. All he needs is 772 and a half and win it.
Yeah,
but he's going for the 8 total, so I'm sure he's going to.
See, when you look at it from that perspective, it doesn't sound as crazy now, innit?
What?
It does sound crazy.
What doesn't sound crazy? The 820.
All right, ask someone else, man. I just gave you my fucking opinion, bro. I just said 820. Now let me live. Let me enjoy it.
Okay,
Who's
bro.
next?
What's your second then? What's your second? You only say Ade. What's your second?
I don't need to give second. You said, no one cares about second place, bro.
Did they award second and third?
I think so.
No,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's cash prize.
Oh, for the cash prize.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, no, so I didn't know.
You got. I mean, Espen is a stress. Mo, what's your 1, 2, 3?
It's an interesting one. I think if Will Pickering has a good day, I think Will Pickering first. But with all the whispering about his abductor, I think Ade most likely for first. I'm gonna go Ade for first.
How come no one laughs at Mo when he says Ade? What is this?
Because Mo says 17,
you started,
bro. All I see right now from yours on the screen is your teeth, bro. I can't take it seriously.
They're glistening, innit? It's that new Colgate.
Bob, even Christian looks Michael Jackson on this screen, Bob. You don't even we can't even see you.
Oh, fuck.
Go on, Bob.
Oh my days. I think Ade for first. I think Kibra second, and then third is gonna be. What am I gonna pick?
Kibra second, bro.
Kibra second. Are you on the crack?
Yeah.
You're forgetting the 74s.
Kibra second, bro.
If a 74 goes 74, and if they do 720, 105. Yeah, actually, that's tight. That's up
How many calories you had today, Mo?
To be honest with you, I've only had 1 meal.
There we go, guys.
Wow. Guys, he's on 1K, bro. Come on, man.
Guys, leave Mo alone. Mo picked Kunz third. Kunz, you have to pull 400 before Mo. Christian.
Mo, what are you eating today? Be honest. What have you eaten today?
Guys, we have got the women to do quickly, right? Look. Christian,
to the women.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, I haven't done the women yet.
Yes. Christian, what your 1, 2, 3?
Okay, so I'm going Ade, Dylan, Kunz. That's mine.
Cool. James.
I can't call it. Whoever wins.
Man, don't be jealous. Just say it because you're not there. Just say it.
Wow.
That could probably be your first check.
Mars wins.
Mars wins best lifter.
I don't know. Whoever's gonna win the 83s is gonna come first or second, ideally, and then.
No. Come on. We're gonna have to press you here.
Come on, man. What's the name? Come on, James.
I think Mars wins it.
Mars winning.
Mars
wins
it.
I see that as well.
Mars wins it.
Oh my god.
Espen, you see that?
Just be quiet, bro.
Shut up.
No, I said, okay, Ade, Mars, and then Kunz. But
Espen, what is Mars total? Give me a number.
Yeah, give us a number.
10. Best.
Give me one number. No, Mars.
Mars.
No, Mars.
Wait, I'll tell you right now.
720. 720.
No. I said 715.
There's not much.
Then he's not winning.
He's not
105.
83
is going to have like a 60 kilo total increase.
Look at more.
This is at 60.
I just want to be different.
Cool. Joey,
or 17.5 max.
I'll be real. I reckon.
Oh, here we go.
Dylan.
I'm gonna do it for my boy, yeah.
Okay. Dylan.
And for my boy.
Oh boy. Yeah, okay, so Dylan, Ade, William.
William who?
Pickering.
Okay, cool. My top 3 again, I will side with the 83. So the 2 83 will be 1, 2 in terms of because
That's
of
not
the
possible,
total. Yeah.
That's not possible because one's gonna miss the last deadlift.
Yeah, but if Kunz
which one, Mo? Which one?
If Kunz,
it depends. One's gonna miss the deadlift. One has to miss the last deadlift.
Who?
It depends. It can be either one because
it's the one he didn't pick in top 3. So
anyway,
Kunz.
Can I just pick my top 3 guys without being slaughtered by all you guys?
I'll clock Mo. He doesn't back Kunz.
Me,
I put Kunz for 3rd. What do you mean?
You know what?
No, it's fine. Just say it, Mo. It's fine. Honestly, don't worry about it.
Since you guys cornered me, I'm gonna give it to Rick Gordon 59 because he's the only lifter on 3 and 69. Then, do you know what I mean?
For 3rd place or 1st place?
To win it.
To win it.
Yeah, no pressure.
No
and what does AJ weigh? Does anyone know?
Yeah, AJ's gonna be like 160 maybe.
Yeah,
but there's no one.
160 kilos.
Yeah, no. What do you think he's at?
Oh, AJ is about he's about 150 or 150, 160. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, exactly.
He's not close on GL.
AJ's a big boy.
Yeah,
he's like, GL is like 80 points for him. Anyway, so for real guys, my top 3 is literally Ade's winning it. Kunzu comes 2nd on that one. And my 3rd is Dylan.
Okay. Who said Capria here? Mo.
I did. I said Capria for my 2nd.
Yeah.
But actually, now that I'm adding the numbers, it might not make sense. I think a 74 is more likely to come first.
Look, what did I say, Christian? What did I say last night? What did I say last night about Mo? I said when it comes to lifting.
Wait. All your picks have been nonsense so far.
What you mean, bro?
In fact, do you even know what GL points is that you're talking?
Of course I know what GL points are.
All right, who do you pick? Who did you pick?
Joe, cut